You lost 12 pounds of waist. Uh-oh, look at you.
Yes, and I'm feeling good.
That is absolutely wonderful. So you finished
Congratulations, Gia.
Yes, congratulations. That's amazing.
Yes.
Sunday, Sunday the 28th, huh? That's really good. How many have you done? Was this, or is it,
That was
what's,
my second one.
gotcha.
Then I had did a seven. I had did a 7 day too. Yeah.
Had done this, had been, so what's your plan as far as, how often are you planning on doing them?
I'm gonna do a 7 day. I'm gonna try and do it every month
All right. Talk
to,
about
to
lifestyle.
get
Talk
to
about
where I
life.
want to be.
What was that?
To get to where I want to be.
Okay. Right. Awesome. Awesome. So how you feel in your body?
I feel great. That's one thing about this 21 day. It gives you so much energy. You have so much, and that first week, I was kind of like, oh my goodness, I don't know if I'll be able to do this. But after that first week, it went smooth sailing.
Yeah, yeah. Because I was just listening to a video and by Dr. Price, and he was talking about um, signs that you know that the detox is working. And one of those signs that you know that the detox is working is like you said, that you start out, you get maybe a little fatigue, and it's like, oh my God. But then all of a sudden that thing goes in reverse.
Hmm.
And then you're on the other side of it.
Yes.
Because I don't think we really understand it. Well, I just like I said this morning, but I'm understanding more and more this thing about toxicity. You know, it's a bad mamma jamma. I mean, we
Okay.
just we just picking up toxins everywhere that our great grandparents never had to deal with.
Right.
That's a whole generation that did not deal with what we're dealing with in our lifetime. And
That's
we're
right.
getting because they grew the stuff in the backyard. I always
Hmm.
went to the country and the greens was back there, everything was back there. We had to pick, you had to shell the peas and you know,
No.
they grew everything. So I get it. We're coming into an awareness. This toxicity is causing, it's the death of us. It's causing all of these issues and problems that we're having and all of these diseases. So as you guys are coming in, if you're on the detox, and I'm starting to make sure because I was listening to another video that was explaining the difference between a detox and a cleanse. So I'm gonna stop calling it a cleanse at all because it's a detox. And the cleanse is what uh, you eat clean food. So when we get off the detox, we're actually cleansing because we're trying to eat the right kind of foods, hopefully, you know. But detox is getting the toxins out. That's why I'm getting more and more excited about what we have because what we have is getting toxins out, getting us out of a toxic environment, getting our bodies back to a place of being alkaline. So that's fantastic, Gia. I'm proud of you. We
Thank
are
you.
proud of you.
Yes, we are.
Amen. Amen.
I'm looking for Miss Aura. Is Miss Aura on here?
Not yet. I don't see the name Aura. I see an iPhone that
I do.
doesn't have.
She needs some encouragement. She giving me a hard time. So I said, jump on so we gonna get on her.
Oh, is that the iPhone, Miss Aura? Is that you? Don't be scared.
I got my dream team sister coaches on here. Come on. She just finished juicing and she's like, I'm tired, my feet hurt. I don't want to juice.
Well, I don't see her yet. I see Dolores. Hey, Dolores.
Hi, Dolores.
Dr. Juanita, how are you?
Good evening. God bless you.
Bless you as well. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good. Glad to have you tonight.
And thank you for having me. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm outstanding. Outstanding.
Amen.
So have you started the cleanse or what's your status?
Not as yet. Listening in. Hi, Bernadine.
Hello, Evangelist. How are you?
I am well. God bless you.
God bless you. I'm so glad you came on tonight.
I keep my word. When I say I'm gonna be, I make sure I keep
Yes,
my word.
ma'am. Woman of your word. I love it.
Amen.
Hey
Amen. Thank
everyone,
you.
it's Anita. I'm just getting home from another event, but I'm on day 4 of my
Yay.
cleanse. And I'm
Fantastic.
hungry.
I
So I'm
am.
gonna go in here and get another juice. I'm gonna get my last juice for tonight.
All
Awesome.
right, Anita. I'm
All
so
right.
proud of you, girl. You kicking it. You're doing it.
Yes.
Day 4. Woo woo.
She said, yes, I'm on the iPhone. Okay, Miss Aura, we need you to show yourself so we can encourage you and give you some tips. She's like, I just need to know any tips so I don't have to juice. And I was like, well, call my sister Lorraine and let her know that
Absolutely.
for it. And she's like, well, can
So, Miss Aura, how do you spell your name? Because I want to put your name on this so I won't be looking at iPhone. Can you unmute? If you can. If you can. Yes, you can.
uh-huh.
While she's doing that, listen, guys, I've got a business partner that's on here. She's got an incredible testimony.
Yes.
John Seta,
Ma'am,
what day are you on?
on my restart, I'm on the 4th day.
Well, that's the only one that counts. That's the one that
Right.
counts, right?
Yes.
But tell that part of it because that's really important because you started and then you had to restart. What happened there? Because that's really important because that happens to a lot of people. They're not quite ready. Share that.
Well, I had bought everything. I kind of looked at the paperwork moving quickly and looked at the wrong one. So I looked at the small amount of product I needed to buy for my juicing. And it just wasn't working last week. So I said, well, let me not mess up the product. And so I just stopped and kind of ate healthy. I did eat some meat and stuff a couple of days, 2 or 3 days, but I just stopped because I didn't want to mess up my product. I started back. I went up over the weekend. I went and made sure I sit down and read my paperwork that came in the package. And I went and bought everything, took my time and went and bought everything I needed. And then I started making my juice and I, prepped for my salads. And it worked a lot better this week.
Right.
Still kind of hard to take in all the water, but what I did was I went and bought the big bottles of 9.5 and 9.0 water, pH balanced water. And so one of them was 50 ounces, the other one was 67 ounces. So I said, well, that's what I'm supposed to take in is the 64 ounces. So when I buy it, I'll buy that, the 67-ounce ones.
Mhm.
And it's easier for me to do it that way than going and get glasses of water, and that
Right.
way I are 2 or 3 different bottles. So it's easier for me to just focus on that one bottle sitting up there at my desk while I'm working. And I can look and see how many ounces, how far down I've gotten and what time of day it is. So it's been working a lot better for me with the 67-ounce bottles of water.
Okay. So now go ahead and share what happened. Was it yesterday, day before?
Yes. It was yesterday. So I went to
Yesterday.
my doctor on yesterday, and my nurse practitioner, she was like, what is going on? Your hands are, your fingers are all thin and you don't have any swelling or anything in your fingers. I have rheumatoid arthritis and osteoarthritis. So she was checking out my hands and my joints, and there was no swelling at all. I mean, it was just gone. They were looking at how thin my face had become, because I'm usually swollen, from the sinus and everything. And so she went and talked to my doctor, and then my doctor came in and wanted to know exactly what I was doing. And they were so excited. I mean, I must have got by 4 or 5 hugs yesterday. It's like, don't like back up a little bit. But they were so excited on, how well my body is reacting to what I'm doing. And actually my doctor said, well, are you going to continue eating just like this from now? And I said, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's do this 21 days first. But the one thing I noticed is I've not had any headaches, the things that Dr. Ross said could happen.
Mhm.
I had some veggies. I thought about, you were telling someone about the crunchiness. So
Mhm.
I got a couple way home from the doctor's office yesterday. I bought a couple of bags of um, salad mix that was crunchy.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, I was able to eat more than the spring mix. And so actually, I had a couple of good, healthy plates of crunchy vegetables. And I think, like you were saying about you need that crunchiness, that crunchy. So I was listening to you, and so I said, well, let me stop and get a couple of bags and see how this really worked. And it worked. I didn't use the dressing and the croutons and stuff that was in there, and I didn't get anything with meat in it. So it's
Right.
just vegetables, but it was an Asian mix from Walmart, and then I got another one. I don't think it's going to be quite as crunchy, but it'll be a little crunchy. But it worked really well for me last night and today.
What about
Yeah.
I mean, you mentioned something about the pain or something.
No pain. I
I'll turn
haven't
up the
taken,
volume on this thing.
I did take a number 3 pain pill over the weekend, but I don't have any pain at all.
And you
None.
normally,
Oh, I'm always hurting. I'm able, really. I'm walking better and everything. I mean, my body is really receptive to this. And so I
absolutely.
Oh, happy for you.
the pain, and normally I have to get up and mobilize myself. But I don't have any of that. And each day I'm just feeling a lot better and stronger.
Yes, 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 yes. And so one of the things that's so powerful about the detox, and for those of you that are thinking about starting, or you haven't started, or you just started, when you're doing our 21-day detox, and I know that everybody may not be doing 21 days, but even if you're doing the 7-day, the first juice that we do is called the green red juice. Now we have actually 3 different juices that we suggest people to do if they're juicing themselves. And then if they're going out to buy their juice, some of them make sure they go buy a cold pressed juice that has most of those ingredients in it. But if you follow the juice regimen, that first juice is designed for inflammation. And so that testimony, that's why it's blessed me so, because that's the culprit. When you talk about arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and all that stuff, that's inflammation. I mean, when you talk about everything we go through, disease, period, something's inflamed. You're diabetic, your pancreas. This is the stuff Dr. Prince has taught us when we became wellness coaches. You're diabetic, your pancreas is inflamed. You have glaucoma, your eyes are inflamed. You've got heart disease, your blood vessels. I mean, inflammation is the culprit. And so now when the inflammation leaves, that's why CBD works so good, because it helps to reduce the inflammation. And so when Johnsetta told me that, when she shared it with me, I was thinking, man, not only is that the herbs that are being used when you're doing the detox, but heck, that's that inflammation coming out. Inflammation got to go, baby. And that means the pain is gone.
You know what, Dr. Ross? When you said that, I just thought about it. You know, I told you I had the yoga bomb. I haven't even used that this week. And normally I use it on my knees, but I haven't even used that this week.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. See, sometimes we got stuff that we, like you say, it just dawned on you. See, when that pain, you forget you was hurting. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you for showing up tonight to share this because I believe it'll bless somebody and encourage somebody to go on and make a step. Come on, let's go.
Absolutely, come
Let's
through.
go. Let's go. So I saw Miss Aura. She had unmuted.
Okay.
Come on back. Come on back. I saw you. I saw you when you unmuted. You were gonna tell me how to spell your name so I could put it on there. Or maybe she stepped away for a minute. So
She's there because she texting me. Come on, Miss Aura. Don't be shy. Come on here so you can hear what
yeah, it's a safe space. It's a safe space. We're here to encourage and to exhort and to instruct if we need to. We got a whole bunch of folk on here who have done them, who have just finished. I just finished mine week before last. Around it hadn't been a whole week. It's just been a week ago. Just finished my 5th one. And this probably was the best one that I have ever gone through.
What made it the best for you? Why?
Because it's finally changed my mindset to what I'm going to do after I get through with it. It's been a journey. You know, it's taken me 5 of them to realize here what I need to do with the rest of my life. And am I going to be a vegan or a vegetarian? That's not the case. I'm going to be a mixture. I can't put a label on what I'm about to do, but I'm surely about to make necessary changes in my life. I mean, I'm reading stuff, I'm listening to stuff. I just got this book called Nutricide by Dr. Layla Africa. And he says, here lies Mr. and Mrs. Negro. They ate themselves to death. Johnsetta told me about this book. Johnsetta, I got it.
Wow.
Thank you for
That's
that.
a wealth of information in there.
Oh man, I just read the preface and like, wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Thank you for your honesty, because I had to saute some mushrooms tonight and I used some of the jerk sauce from my husband's jerk chicken. And I was really tempted to try the chicken, but I know that I get inflamed and sometimes I bleed. And so I know it's not worth it for me to eat the chicken. And so I have to keep doing the detox so that my mindset will get to the point where when I see that jerk chicken or the curry chicken and I smell it, that my body and my mind will say, don't do it. It ain't worth it. Go and saute you some mushrooms or go get something else or, and be okay.
Yeah, yeah. And I remember when Melissa, when she first started teaching this, she talked about, I forgot what she called them, but it was the parasites, but she called them something else and tried to help people understand, don't be so hard on yourself because you are craving things. It's really not you. It's those critters inside of you. It's the stuff we've been eating all of our lives that are demanding your attention. And that's what makes you, that's what wakes you up and say, I got to go get some ice cream. And I mean, let's be real. We're a slave to it. Yeah, slavery's over. No, it's not. We're a slave to it. And we are just, it wakes you up in the middle of the night, say, go get that ice cream, go get that, whatever that craving is that you just can't be without. That's intentionally being done, put into our foods to make us want it. And when we make this decision, we're making a conscious decision to take control of our bodies.
Mm-hmm. I was craving something crunchy and I went and cut up them red peppers and dipped it in that hummus and I was crunch. I said, yes, this is it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Angie saw me eating some peppers one day, Dr. Ross. She came from across a hotel lobby. She said, you got chips. I said, what? She said, you got chips. I said, no, I don't. And she says, what you over here eating? And I pulled up my bag of red, yellow, and orange peppers, and I was killing them like it was chips. She thought I was eating chips, and I was having myself a good time eating healthy.
And I've been eating red peppers since then.
The red, orange, and yellow are absolutely amazing.
Yeah, they are.
You don't even need dip. Just put them in a snack size Ziploc bag and keep them with you. And it's a great on-the-go snack.
Yes, it
And
is.
see, that's part of the education, because for the life of me, I did not know how sweet the red peppers are. And then I listened to the videos and found out they're the ones who stay on the vine the longest. The green ones are immature. They coming off the vine. That's why the green peppers are bitter.
Yep.
They take away green peppers from me in my life. They can go.
Yeah. Because you have to cook them to make them anything, because just eating them raw is just
Red,
red
yellow.
Oh yeah, they're amazing.
red, yellow, and orange. And there are even some in the organic section when I go in that say sweet peppers. And the sweet pepper, they're smaller than the big peppers are, but they're called sweet peppers. And man, those are that's like eating candy.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Miss
Purple
Ora,
ones are really good too.
what'd you say, Taylor?
Purple
Tell-
ones are real good as well.
Purple peppers?
Yes,
I've never
they're
seen a
purple
purple
bell
pepper.
peppers and purple tomatoes.
Ooh,
The purple tomatoes are sweet. When I say they're sweeter than the rest of them, it has its own individual taste.
Wow.
But part of the
You were
tomato is
telling us
red
something.
and the rest of it is purple.
so where do you get those?
I know.
They're hard to
Talia?
come by. I came by the plant this summer and I grew some and I just want to see what they tasted like. And I found out they were absolutely delicious. Like the best tomatoes I ever had, the best purple bell peppers. Only thing is that they don't grow as big as like the red ones do. They grow a little smaller in size,
So
but
Talia, do you
they're
have
real
seeds
good.
for
They have
them?
their own individual taste.
Do you have seeds for them?
I don't.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, girl, we have to get together. I need some seeds. I just went to
So
the store
I'm hoping to
today.
have a garden this year. I'm
Okay.
trying to move to a different spot, so I'm hoping to have a garden this year as well.
We have one sister that has a garden. She grows a garden in her home, and she purchased a stand that has all of the fruits and vegetables all around, like from here all the way down. So you can buy those and do a garden indoors if you don't have room outside.
There you
Mm.
go, Dr. Ross. There you go. There you go.
So just to let you all know about those tomatoes and the peppers that she's talking about, for those who have Trader Joe in the area, they definitely sell those at Trader Joe's.
Okay.
Definitely yeah, both of those.
That's good to know. I just recently
Yeah.
found some red kale and it's purple. It's a deep purple.
Yes.
And it
Yeah.
was amazing, but I've never seen the tomatoes.
Yes.
So can I mean, for the sake, just since I don't know, Miss Talia, is that how you pronounce your name?
Yes,
Who are you?
I am Cynthia's sister.
Oh,
Cynthia
fantastic.
Jones is our newest coach and Diamond Pack owner on Blessed Branches team.
Oh my goodness. Yay,
And that
absolutely.
was Cynthia Jones who just told us about Trader Joe's.
Right.
All
I
right.
see her, but I wanted to know who Miss Talia was that's got this garden finna grow. I'm talking to all gardeners, baby. Because I'm finna do some things. I want to know. We're gonna have a gardener. I'm gonna talk to Melissa. We're gonna have a whole gardener section in Akana.
Yes. Yes.
There
That's what I'm
is
talking
Dr.
about.
Roz.
Well, I've been gardening for some years though, so I mean, I love the garden. It's
That's
peace
something.
of
I mean,
mind.
we need your wisdom and your education, your information for all of us newbies that are fitting to start stepping into the. Karen Wilson, she gardens, and oh man, I'm gonna pull up so y'all can see some of the pictures.
While you're
of it.
pulling that up, Dr. Roz, there is on Facebook a group called Black Girls Grow Gardens. And if you're not in it, I'll invite you to it.
Well, I don't grow them yet, so but I'm ready to
Well,
learn.
you can invite me, Burn. I'll
Can you
join
send
y'all.
that to me too?
Okay, yes, I will.
I'll
Yes,
join
I
you.
will.
Fabulous.
I'm gonna, and Cynthia, I'm gonna invite you because we're already friends on Facebook. I have to be friends with you in order to invite you into the group. So once, Cynthia, I invite you into the group, you can bring in your sister.
Mm-hmm.
And take advantage of all of the programs for what do they call it? Self-sufficiency, where they are giving out raised beds and supplies to show people who have land or property or a space. And they will drop the stuff off and get you started with your garden. So
I
that's
thank you, Angie, because that's how I got mine. So I bless the Lord for you, my love, because I got a beautiful garden and I grew some great big juicy succulent stuff, and I was out there just as excited as I could be last year. So I just bought a whole bunch of seeds, and Carlos is putting me another garden at the new house. So I'm ready.
I just don't want to be outside. I want to do it inside.
Yeah, you can.
yeah.
And you know who
Yeah.
has one, Dr. Roz? Fatima Horn.
Yes.
No, I'm usually outside
Oh yeah, I
So
know
because I
about
like to
the
grow.
tower.
Like my acorn got
Dr.
as big
Roz,
as a
if you call
pumpkin
Fatima,
last year.
I don't want to do the tower garden. I know about that. I don't want to do
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
got it.
Greenhouse, Dr. Ross, because you know we get hot out there in Texas, but you be able to grow some good stuff now.
Yeah.
You can grow some
No,
stuff. You
I
can
don't want the insects. Me and the insects.
Just quick question. So what you just mentioned about the people dropping off stuff, signing up, whatever it is that you said about that, are you talking about outdoor raised beds, or is that for that indoor system as well?
It's for the outdoor beds.
Outdoors.
Gotcha.
Cool.
They have that here too, Cynthia.
But shoot, we might need to look into that. I'll call the guy and ask him if they have something where, we can get something inside and grow the herbs.
So Cynthia, are you on the detox?
Not yet. I have it in hand now, and I was going to start this week, but one of my people bought the pack and should be getting it within the next week. And so we're going to start that together. So hopefully Talia will be able to get hers as well, and we'll start, and maybe Juanita as well, who I think is on this call as well.
Yay.
Because I'm going to come back with an awesome testimony.
Yes.
That's going to blow
Yes, you
everybody's
will.
mind.
Yes, Sonia, we are so ready for it. And Dr. Roz, I think Cynthia has like 8 people that are getting ready to join her. So She's gonna
Oh,
have a
man.
powerhouse team of testimonies.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Oh,
That's-
man. That's
Love it.
excellent.
I'm
Cool.
excited.
I don't know where them 8 people are at, but Bernadine know them. So
So those people are the ones who Angie did bioscans on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we got you. We rocking with you.
So I just want to know when y'all gonna set a date. You just let me know when the date is being set so we can get ready.
Yes.
So
you will
one of-
definitely
one
have
of-
a date, a next week date.
Okay.
It'll be a next week date depending on when all the products get there, Dr. Roz, because Cynthia has hers, but her sister and the one person that I told you about, Bessie, we're just ordering hers today, so it'll probably get out tomorrow. And I have to jump off to talk to Melissa because I don't know if I told you all, but sometimes God just tells me to bless somebody. And Bessie is the one I'm blessing. She's about to get a 21-day raw detox because she needs it really
Oh,
bad.
wow.
So I'm
Amen.
going I am thanking God for Akana because there's enough money sitting back in my e-wallet that I'm just gonna pay this $200. Oh, and that reminds me, Dr. Roz, thank you for reminding me that sometimes Melissa lets that discount linger. And that 15% discount is still there, people. If you didn't get it, jump on in now, because that's what I'm doing. I'm on here
It
getting,
sure is still there.
I'm getting this new customer, the 21-day that's usually $349, and I'm gonna tell you what the price is.
I need my facial set.
It's $278 instead of $370 or $80.
Yeah.
So it saves like $80. So I'm all over this thing. $87.49 to be exact. So I'm gonna take it out of my e-wallet and send it to Bessie. So she's gonna jump on with you all next week, Cynthia.
All right.
Thank you.
That's
All
what I
right.
said. We're gonna have like 8. We're
All
gonna
right, you
post 8
people
to
of
10.
mine. Y'all hear it. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it from the horse's mouth. Not a horse, but a beautiful woman of God.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. God bless you. I'm
Thank you.
jumping off to talk to Melissa, so I'll talk to you all later.
Before you go, tell
Yes, ma'am.
Bessie I asked about her.
Thank you.
I will.
Okay,
Bessie,
tell
are
her
you
I asked-
on?
No, I don't think she's on yet.
Oh, okay. I will,
right.
Dr. Roz. I will.
All right.
I'm gonna call her right now.
And let
Okay.
her know that her testimony got Dr. Roz motivated to continue with the movement. So tell her we are all here counting on her with her biggest cheerleaders. And if she needs us, jump on. We got her.
All right. Excellent. Thank you. Love y'all. All right.
Love
Good
you too.
night.
You too.
Bye.
Thank you.
So, all right, I'm looking forward to.
I missed the meet.
Yeah,
Who's
Cynthia.
that?
That's my Mitchell.
No, we ain't going nowhere
Girl,
yet. We ain't
I
going
missed
nowhere
the
yet.
meet.
No, we ain't going nowhere yet.
Oh, you said I'm not going nowhere yet. Yeah, I was in here trying to make another concoction up in here, girl.
Because I can't go nowhere till I talk to Aura and look like
Yeah,
Aura.
y'all
ain't-
need to share y'all juicing recipes with me. I have a juicer.
Well, no, we've got it's just 3 recipes that come with your product, with your 21 day.
That's
your
good.
7 days. The recipes are in there.
Is there any way I can turn the camera around? Oh, I can show it to them. No, I'm still talking. I'm sorry.
Who was that asked about the recipes?
Tell you.
Yeah, yeah. The recipes will come with your product. They come with the product exactly what you have in for the making your juice.
Dr. Roz,
Yes.
because I heard you guys talking about Suja juice,
About
You
what
found
now?
the Suja juice.
Uh-huh.
So I picked up like about 3 bottles of that yesterday while I was at Walmart.
Okay.
So I don't run out, in case, just to have it on hand so I don't run out, or if I
Like a little backup. Uh-huh.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Gotcha. Cool.
And it 4 grams of sugar in it, opposed to all those grams of sugar that those other ones have.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So that was really great.
Yeah, it's cold press.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Angie, is Aura's gone? Angie, I can't hear you. I see you moving your mouth, but I don't hear you now. Somebody say something. Is it me?
Hello.
Something.
Okay. Well, I don't hear Angie all of a sudden.
And she's off mute, but I don't know why you can't hear her.
Mm-hmm.
Angie, did you cut your Bluetooth on or something? We can't hear you. You're just moving
Sound like
your
she's
mouth.
having a personal conversation with somebody else.
Oh, but her mic is open.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know. All right, who else is starting or has started or needs to check in?
Well, it's me. I'm checking in. I did the 7-day. I finished it on Sunday, but I'm continuing until Saturday. My birthday is coming up, so starting it's February 6th, but I'm starting on Sunday for my birthday celebration. I'll be 72 years around the sun. And
All right.
That's a
so,
blessing.
yeah, thank you.
Yes, that's a blessing.
I
And
want
I
to
want-
be like you when I grow up.
Come
Me
on, come
too.
on.
What's the
And I've
next?
just been running,
When you
so I
doing
gotta
another
hurry.
marathon?
Oh yeah, we'll be running another marathon for sure. For sure. September 29th in Chicago.
How long is it gonna be?
13.1 miles.
Ooh, you better. What's that lady say? You better shut your mouth and keep on talking.
Come on.
Dang, I just want to run 1 mile. I mean, can I get?
You can do it. That's the way you start, honey, because that's exactly what I started with, 1 mile. Honest to God.
Amen.
I thought my brother-in-law and was crazy when he said, let's do a half marathon. I'm like, are you crazy?
I'm so proud of
And
you.
I've done two now.
Wow.
And I love it. But
I love running too, Mom.
Yeah,
I love
it's nice.
running too.
It's good for
You've
you. Or
done-
brisk walking. A brisk walk is really good for your entire body, inside and out. It goes very well with the cleanse. It really does. And but I wanted to share you out. I just made up a new dish. Look at that.
Uh-oh.
Y'all see it? It's all raw. This is my veggie meatball spaghetti.
Wait, hold on. Not like that. We can see it.
And that's what was taking me so long just now to get on, because I was doing my and it's good. Is it good, James? That's my husband.
Yes, it is.
Can you hear?
He said yes.
It's really good. I just took the pulp from the when I'm doing the juicing, and I just made them into meatballs. You all can see them. I just made them into meatballs.
Ooh.
They were balls, and then put it in the dehydrator.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I put it in the dehydrator and just made up me a sauce and stuff, and then used the kelp noodles for my noodles. The kelp noodles, because it's all
Send me
raw.
that recipe. I just told Aura to save me her pulp so I can make some stuff.
Yeah, I will.
Dehydrator. So can I put it in the oven?
No.
If your oven does not heat more than 115 degrees, it cannot be more than 115 degrees. Otherwise, it's cooking. And, so these were I got so we use an Instapot, and I'm gonna post that too because I took pictures last night before I turned it on.
Mm-hmm.
And it does it dehydrates for you, and it doesn't go so you put it at 115 degrees. And
So
that's
115 or less is what keeps it still considered to be raw.
correct. It's considered raw. And honestly, God, y'all, it really does taste good. I wouldn't tell you no story. I'll be like Dr. Ross. If it's nasty, I'm gonna tell you it's nasty. But and James liked it too. That's my husband. He's doing the cleanse with me too, so it's really good.
I was just fixing to include him because you and he have been running these marathons.
2 times. Mm-hmm. And he's 72. And he'll be 73 in June. Mm-hmm.
The Insta that does, I have one a 10 and 1. And so you pulp from the juice.
Yes, I used the pulp from the juice, and I got it from this lady who has a restaurant. She does Ron's house, Sun Drip, and she's cooked for, catered for Akana in Chicago here. And she showed me, she said use everything in the pulp. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. But last night after we finished juicing, I really felt like I got excited. I smelled it. I said, "Oh, it smells so good. I hate to throw it away." So I just made the veggie balls and put it in the dehydrator. And I just went to sleep and dreaming about it, and came up with the recipe. It's good.
And how do you do the sauce? How do you make your sauce?
Vine tomatoes, spinach. That's my spinach. Chopped up the spinach, round tomatoes, onions, oregano, and whatever other seasoning that you use, curry powder, stuff like that. And and then mix it up in a bowl, just mix it up in a bowl. And the sauce tastes really good. You put the seasoning in that you want, that you usually put in spaghetti and things like that. Mix it up real good. I use some lemon juice and actually put in some pineapple juice, for not from a can, fresh pineapple juice from pineapple, and poured a little in there to get that, you can give it just a little sweetness, and it really tastes good. So I'm excited. So I couldn't wait to get on. I was about to leave. I wanted to share it with you because I was really excited about it. It really tastes good.
How do you make your meatballs stick together, or rather your
I'm glad you asked that, because that was because they do get crumbly. Look at this. I hope I can find chia seeds, honey. Ooh. I use black chia. Here they go.
First I thought black seed. Okay, chia.
No, chia seed. Can you all see it?
Mm-hmm.
The black chia seeds. Just dump them off into the mixture. And it bind it so it'll stick together. And the lady at the restaurant and my daughter told me that. They said, "Mama, my daughter told Mama, you can use the chia seeds to help it stick together, And it really did. I was really, look at that. I mean, it looked like a real, can you all see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It looked like a real meatball.
Yeah, we got you spotlighted. You spotlighted.
As you say, you
And you're
spotlight.
able to eat that raw. You don't have to cook it.
Looking like a nut. I've been running all day. I ain't got no makeup, nothing. I look terrible, but
I put that plate up again.
So you don't have to cook that at all. You can eat it
no,
just
you don't cook
100%
it.
raw.
It's you dehydrate your veggie balls. And so don't it look like meat? It don't. I don't care whether it look like meat or not, but it just looks good. People. You put it on the table. People think it's meatballs, but it's. And I did it with the pulp from the. Let me see, what pulp is there? This is the pulp from the
what?
From the veggie the Veggie Delight. Let me see.
The green one, okay.
Yeah, right. Well, it's called Veggie Delight juice, and I used the pulp from that. And that tastes better than some of the other pulp, and it helps to keep my sugar levels in check. It doesn't have a whole lot of the other things that can shoot your sugar up, depending on your body and things like that. And I like the juices as well. So
with the chia seeds, did you soak them?
No, because
they're dry, right?
Yes, but the pulp is already, it's not dry. So all the vegetables that coming out of your juicer. And so it has dampness to it. It's not wringing wet, but it has dampness to it. That's why you have to dehydrate it. And then I thought about that too, because I said, what do I have to, late at night, girl, when I'm up after my husband and I doing all this juicing and stuff, I just start thinking, honey. I just start thinking and praying. Help me think of something else to do with this. Because I hated to throw it in the trash this time. Because it smells so good. My God. And so I said, and so the thought came to me, and I remember what my daughter told me and what the lady at the Chicago Raw, or not Chicago Raw, I forgot Sun Drip told me to do. And I said, the chia seeds. So I threw the chia seeds, just threw 2 handfuls in there and mixed it up. And I had like about a bag of Well, you know about where my dish at. I was trying to find how much Pope I had. Oh, here it is. It's in the dish, and I'm gonna show it to y'all. I got to wash my juice out. So it's about this size, and it was just full of the Pope. And then I just threw it in a bowl, and then I started doing all the mixing. Just you put your seasoning things that you in there, girl. I put some of everything. The seasoning that you like, that you typically do with spaghetti, and put it in the meatballs. I mean the veg balls.
All right.
Yeah. So Dr. Raj, you gotta try that, girl. You can tell me yay or nay, thumbs up, thumbs down.
Well, I'll wait till I'm ready to do another 21 day.
I know that's right. After my birthday, I'm going to do another 7 because look, y'all, I'm going to Africa to Ghana in March. So I'm going to be glam on with my swimsuit on that ocean, honey.
I know
That's right.
right. Dr. Raj, you need to send me that recipe with them fried mushrooms you had the other day.
Yeah. James said yes.
Yes, I want that.
Me too.
I'm on it on Sunday.
He said he wants his on Sunday, so send us that recipe.
And when I come back down to Houston, don't be taking me to no vegan restaurant. You just bring me some of them fried mushrooms or whatever you made at home.
Now, are you all sharing all these on the Facebook group, the Flat Belly Facebook group, or is this just kind of some things that you all share just on this? Because I did sign up, I think maybe yesterday or today for the Facebook group for the Flat Belly. So I'm waiting to get, approved and joined in.
Yeah, anything that I make and what they're talking about is what I've been making since I've been finished with the detox. But every picture I put on there, I put the ingredients of what I'm just fixed on there. So all I've been doing is following some of these wonderful plant-based people on YouTube and picking up, and I've combined between Tabitha Brown and my vegan kitchen, and it's about 3 or 4 of them I've been following now. Just to keep me on track. That's why when they asked me once I finished my 21 days, would I still be popping on you guys? And that's why I said absolutely yes, because just hearing those of you who are doing the cleanse or getting ready to start the cleanse is motivation for me to still stay on track, because it has to become a lifestyle. And you got to find what kind of lifestyle you want it to be. I can't put a label on what I'm doing. It's a combination of things, but I'm not going back to McDonald's fries, which is my weakness. That's what my weakness is. It's like leaving. I want to stay at home, because if I get in my car, it just goes over there.
All by itself.
James is cracking up at you.
How did my car get in? All by itself. How did I get in this line right here? And ma'am, may I help you? Fries. Super size, please. It's like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm through with that.
And just one more thing. Could someone drop in the chat the last person that mentioned about the juice that they went and got or whatever? Can they put the spelling of that and what that is? So that
I
that's all right.
Dr. Roz and someone else talking about the Suga is SUGA. And they have it at Walmart. They have the 13.5 ounce. I didn't see the 24 ounce, but I had looked it up, and they do have the larger ones that have 24 ounces in it, but I didn't see that one at Walmart.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Different types of juices, but Dr. Roz has said the green one.
Dr. Ross, here's the picture.
Yes.
Well, so that is you all are taking that for what? What are you all taking that for?
That's when she's using it as a backup for doing her juice, or either.
Oh, okay.
Some people use it to juice. They don't have time to juice, so it's kind of like an alternative. You're not in the camera for something. There you go, right there. Leave it right there.
Oh,
there
okay.
That's it.
Okay.
So if I don't have a juicer, I can resort to this and it would be okay?
Yeah, I mean, it's
To
an alternative.
incorporate maybe with smoothies or something?
No, not with smoothies. No, it's either juicing or it's either
So
smoothies.
do one or the other. Okay.
Juicing is the preference, but with that suja, sometimes what people will do is they'll buy the green one and then they'll buy the carrot and put the two together.
Yes.
Got
So
it.
either they also have beet with turmeric that's good that I usually mix with this. And they have two kinds of this. And this one that I have, it has apples, celery, cucumber, kale, and collard greens.
Right.
It's another one that it does not have the collard greens and the kale. So you have to be careful. I mean, it's good, but it has more, I think it has like mango and something else in it. So if you're wanting more green in it, the one that has the more green has the color up here, it's a darker green. The other one is a lighter green.
Got it.
And the reason is because when you get your package and you're gonna see what's in our recipe, that one's closer to the ingredients of our recipe, minus the beets. Okay,
Right.
so it's really good to get the beet one, get that one, mix them together, and now you've got pretty much what we suggest you do. Because every single item in our juice has its own purpose. So that's why we get as close as you can, but it's understandable that everybody doesn't have the time always to actually do the juicing. So you have other ways. We have one lady in Atlanta, Queen Elizabeth. She has somebody that does her juicing for us. We
Right.
found a lady here in Houston now that she's willing to do juicing. Some people just love the juice. I'm not one of those.
Me either, honey. You know, and
I'm-
another thing that we did too, the second go round on the 21 day, because we're juicing for me and my husband, so that's a lot of juice, as you know, Dr. Ross. And so we found a local health food store, very good store in Chicago, here in Chicago, called Southtown. And yeah, he did send it to Dr. Ross. Dr. Ross in Texas though. But for people who are in Chicago, it's called Southtown. And it is also another one where Sharon works at. I think they have a juicing department. You give them your recipe and they make the juice for you, honey. And I mean, that really helped us. I tell you.
Yeah, some places will do that. You give them the recipe and they'll make it to the recipe. So there are a lot of options. There are other alternatives that you can come up with and find if you really are looking for them, other than saying, I'm not going to do it. Now, if there's somebody on here that just you are not able to do juicing, maybe you don't have a juicer, and right at this time it's not financially feasible for you to juice. Hear what I'm saying. There's nothing like juicing, but to say you're not going to do the detox because you don't have a juicer is not an option. Is not an option. I'm gonna say that again. It is not an option. So then go ahead and do the smoothie, because if that's what you have and if the blender is what you have, then you do the smoothie. You will hear us talk more about the juicing, but just know the regimen doesn't change. The powders that you're going to put inside your juice are going to be the same powders you're going to put inside your smoothie. It's just that your body takes in the liquid nutrition from juicing faster than it does because the smoothie has to go to your gut to digest. And our goal in doing this detox is to let the gut rest. It needs a rest. Because most of us, if you've had a bioscan, you're not absorbing good. Your gastrointestinal your peristalsis is not moving your food. We're not having enough bowel movements. And your pepsin, that chewer, is not chewing up your food. It has said, I'm so tired because you've been working me for 40 years. So we want to let that area of our body rest as much as possible. So, but hear me when I say this, if you're that person that says, well, I'm not getting no juicer, then guess what? Not doing the detox is not an option.
Dr. Roz,
Yes,
if they're going to buy the beet juice, the name of it is Just Made.
just who?
Just Made, MADE,
Just Made.
but it's
M-A-
cold press.
Yeah, put that, you can type that in the chat for 'em, Just
Okay.
Made.
And where do you buy that one from?
You can get it at Walmart's or HEB. Now, HEB always has both of them in stock. Sometimes Walmart doesn't have the beet juice.
Okay.
That's HEB in Houston. Yeah, that's a
Oh.
Texas.
They may not have that. I keep forgetting we're all over.
James said you all got a Piggly Wiggly. He messing with you,
No, we
Doc.
don't have.
He messing with my
not
husband, messing with you all.
We do not have a Piggly Wiggly, okay? They went out of business in Texas. We used to have them back in the day. I was gonna say, oh, I think Anita, are you still here? I saw your hand. Oh, I think she had to go.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh,
I'm-
okay, I saw your hand. Yes, ma'am.
I just wanted to ask my Mitchell. I see she's still there. She just took her camera down. My Mitchell, come back to camera. I was looking at that spaghetti
Yes.
dinner. You all
Uh-huh.
remember when our kids were young and in band or Girl Scouts or whatever, and we did spaghetti dinners to raise money. I think when we come up there for 420, you need to sell them spaghetti dinners. You need to sell those dinners. I'm serious. Because we got those of us who really don't know exactly how to do that. We want to taste yours first. And you
Yeah.
can probably make a little bit of money because we're coming to Chicago for 420.
Yes, ma'am.
And some of those they have us dinner on our own. That's one where you should sell them spaghetti dinners.
Mm-mm.
I sold plenty of them coming up when
Like at the Baptist church, honey.
yes, in the church too. That's the fish dinners, fish and spaghetti dinners on Friday. Yes, ma'am.
I'm good with fish.
Because I'd like to
All right.
taste that. I'd like to try that. And my son is a vegetarian, and when he comes home, we always give him one night in the kitchen to cook
Wow.
for us. And he does really good. He did a vegetarian lasagna. We tore that lasagna up. Oh my goodness. I mean, there were no leftovers.
Wow.
But he only comes home once or twice a year. And I want him to come home on vacation and not work, but he made a good lasagna. So I'd like to have, the opportunity to learn how to do more, because I came up with meat and potatoes. But again, my dad grew up in South Carolina and they owned their own farm. They were kind of on the wealthy side of town. They owned their own land, but it was 16 of them. So, they had to grow their own food. And, I used to get tickled at him telling the stories to my kids. They used to name their chickens. And he would say, yeah, we're going to have Lily for dinner Sunday. They go out
And the
and
hogs,
get
yes,
Lily
ma'am.
and wring her neck and pluck the feathers, and the kids would go, oh. Well, the only thing they ever saw was the USDA stamp on the package that we get from the grocery store. So they don't know what that's like, and I can tell just in my short years on this earth, the different taste. Chicken tastes completely different now than it did when I was a little girl when we would go back to South Carolina. And the food is just so different now. So, it's different. So I'm saying that spaghetti dinner look good. I saw you take the camera down. I guess you didn't want us to see you getting your grub on. But that would be something good that we should try. But you guys I have to share this with you. I was just coming back from the St. Louis History Museum. They had a Black History program and they had food. And I'm telling y'all should be proud of me because I got up and walked away. I did not touch it. They had food and drinks, toasted ravioli is a big thing here in St. Louis. And they had that. They had hamburgers and they just had all kinds of food. And I just went and sat by the elevator. So it was time to go downstairs for the program because I said, I can't take this. So I just got finished drinking my last juice for the night and I'm finishing up my salad. So y'all pray for me because my willpower, I'm going to work with it.
You got this. You got this.
You
All
got
I
it.
need you to do, you just got to start saying, you got it. Even if you don't feel it.
Got it.
I need you to
got
say it.
it. I got it.
What you speak out of your
I
mouth
got
will
it. And I'm
take
gonna do it.
control
Right.
over what's going on in your body.
Ooh, come on, preaching. Come on, preach, honey.
So I just
I got
every
it.
morning you just got to say you got it, and don't
Mhm.
resort to
Mhm.
what your will has been. You got a brand
Mhm.
new. You got this, Anita. You're gonna make it across this finish line. If I gotta carry you on my back, you getting across this finish line.
Sing
I
my
got it.
song, Food, You Are Not My Friend.
Yeah, food, you are not my friend. But I'm doing much better. I mean,
You are
my
doing. You're doing
willpower,
fantastic.
because
You're doing
I'm a
great.
candy holic and I have not craved any candy.
Yeah.
You know, I've gotten rid of the, the whole, I used to like Cheetos and Fritos. I stopped eating that, almost a year ago when I read what's in it. Those Cheetos
Anita,
and
you wouldn't
Fritos
be
are
able to
terrible.
live at my house.
But guys, let me tell you something. I was listening to a video, and y'all gonna keep hearing me say this because I'm listening every day. I'm learning something else. Every day I'm listening to somebody. I'm feeding myself. And I was listening to one of the doctors that I've been listening to, and he said, when we eat whole foods, there is, and he didn't say the name, but he said there's something in our body that tells us we're full. But when we eat processed food, nothing tells us that we're full. That's why we keep eating it. It's the stuff they put in the processed food that makes you want more and more. But when you eat whole foods, that's why all of us are saying the same thing. I'm getting full so quick. I can't eat as much as I'm eating because we're eating whole foods. And Dr. Price has a saying, if it's not from the ground, put it down.
I like that. I like that. If it's not from the ground, put it down. Love it. Love it.
But I've just noticed that. I mean, we're just not wanting as much. That's why you haven't depressed your way to get in those 2 salads. And I hear you when you're saying it, I'm full, the juice is filling me up. I got it. And understand, I got it, but you gotta have your salads. So eat smaller salads.
Yeah, Dr. Raj, you helped me because I used a smaller plate of salad because I was eating too much salad.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the smaller plate, like you said, and it actually works.
Mm-hmm.
Cut that down so that you can get 2 salads in. Why? Because the greens, this lettuce is roughage. And Dr. Prince says it goes in your gut and acts like a broom and sweeps the walls of your intestines. And that's where the waste is just sitting. Y'all, we've got 15 to 25 pounds of waste. That's why we have what they call love handles. I don't know why, because I ain't never loved them. I don't know why they call them love handles.
Good to hold on to.
They're good to hold on to, James said.
You better hold my hand because I'm gonna get rid of these love handles. But they go in there and sweep out along the walls. That's why the only benefit to us having some fat is that the toxins get stored there in the fat. That's the disadvantage to skinny people. Skinny people still have toxins, but they don't have fat for it to store. So where do the toxins go? Straight to their organs.
Organs and cells. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so they can get sick too. They say, "Oh, I'm skinny. I don't need to do this detox." That's not true. Everybody's
And
got.
I think that's why people are so surprised when skinny people drop dead. You go, wait a minute, they looked healthy, but they
Right.
didn't have a lot of fat. But like you said, the toxins attacked their organs, and that's what
Yeah.
made them go.
Right. Exactly.
And Anita, I'm gonna thank you so much for the compliments. I don't know whether I'm making enough of in April for everybody, but I'm gonna post. I did take pictures and of the of the veggie balls. Y'all help me think of a name of this stuff.
But you gotta, but see, Mom Mitchell, you've got to take the time, or somebody, your husband, somebody, and write this down. Which once you figured it out, we need the recipe.
Well, I'm gonna write it down. I posted my other recipe. You all didn't see it? I posted it on what is it
I
called?
saw the chili. I saw
Yeah,
the chili.
you didn't like it though.
Well, I mean, you know, that's,
It's
you
okay.
know,
I love you. I love you anyway. But yeah, this one is really good though, and so I hope you like it, Dr. Ross. So I am gonna post. It's real easy recipe, you know. So I
but
will.
see,
I will write.
I'm gonna take that chili recipe now that I'm off the cleanse, and I'm gonna heat it up and see if I like it.
See how I think.
Yeah.
That's what Marcella said she was gonna do. She said, "It don't taste right. I'm just gonna put it in the refrigerator. And I get off this cleanse. I'm cook it."
She liked hers. She said she loved hers.
Oh,
But
did she?
she loved hers, but she didn't use Crowder peas. She used black-eyed peas.
Black-eyed peas. Okay. All right
She
then.
told me she said it tasted great.
Okay, and I'm gonna try the black-eyed peas next time. Okay.
Yeah. And that was raw. That was all. That was a raw chili. For those of you that don't know, she put together another concoction. It's a raw chili, and she used Crowder peas and a whole bunch of other stuff. Now that one is on the Flat Belly Lifestyle Facebook page. And if you go to Facebook, and cause see, that was weeks ago when she did that. So sometimes when you're looking for something, rather than just to go all the way down and spend 30 minutes searching for it, there is a search magnifying glass over to the right. Once you're inside the page, you go to Flat Belly page and look for that little search magnifying glass and type what you're looking for and see, doesn't it come up? Because if she named it chili, just type the word chili. It'll save you a whole lot of time. Because by the time you get to it, it's way down there somewhere.
And what you could do too is I just type your name in, like I type in Dr. Roz, and then her stuff come up.
Okay.
Does that work like that too, Dr. Roz? Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool. Is there anybody else here before we leave tonight that has not checked in? Please don't be silent. Check in. That's what we're here for, to check in. Do it for yourself.
Well, this is Reba checking in.
Hey, Reba. Thank you.
I've been on my cleanse for 11 days today.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm not on the juice one. I'm on the smoothie one.
Okay.
But
all right.
it's working for me. But I would like one question though answered. I think I want to do the juice for the last 7 days. Is that okay? Since I started on the smoothie.
Hey, I would say go for it.
Okay, because I'm getting all these ideas from all this stuff everybody's saying.
Right?
It sounded wonderful.
Yes. So tell me some of your results so far, as far as waist or weight, or how do you feel in your body? Any changes at all?
Oh yes, my energy level is up. I'm moving better because I'm like, my knees had been hurting, but they are doing better.
All right.
And one day I was out though, and it looked like every restaurant was coming for me.
I know.
Looked like I wanted everything. I wanted tacos. I wanted a pizza. I said, "Oh my God!" But I survived.
Yes.
And I did not do it. So today I'm finish up my 11th today.
Oh, yield not. Each victory will help you. That's right. All right.
But Dr. Roz,
yes.
Dr. Roz, like you said, you know, I forget what it was. I thought it was either yesterday morning or today, where you know, as time goes on, as you did, like it's about my 5th time. You get, I mean, those cravings for the restaurants, all that kind of stuff. As you go on with time, it goes away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, it goes away. You know, I mean, for me, you know.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Because this is I just finished my 5th one. Mm-hmm. This is the first time I did not crave McDonald's fries.
Oh, right.
Well, Dr. Roz, this is my first one. First 21.
Right. This is your first go round. So, I mean, you know, it's going to hit you. Them little boogers saying, No, you're not. Who you think you are? You're gonna leave me? So you've done great, fantastic, Reba. Good job.
Thank you.
So you said 11 days right now,
Yes.
right? Okay, so here's what I suggest people do. So 11 days, that means you have
10 more to
10,
go.
10
10
more.
more days. Start counting backwards.
Okay.
That's
Will
good.
do.
That's
I
good.
promise you it helps.
Okay.
Don't count forward anymore.
Count
Start
back.
counting backwards. Now I've got
All
10 more days. 9, 8, 7,
7.
6, 5. It
Sounds
just does
wonderful.
something to the
I
cycle.
love that, Dr. Ross. I love that. That's great.
Sounds good.
Once I do the first 7, I start counting backwards from 14. And from then,
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Lord. That's good.
yeah, it just, your mind works a different way and you start looking. I mean, that's how they do the rocket ship. They count backwards and then they take off.
Okay.
All right. Good job, Reba. Thank you for checking in. Anybody else need to check in? Anybody else need to check in? Okay, when Cynthia gets her group,
That's
all 8 of
Meridian
y'all,
Brown.
she say, y'all gonna be checking in.
Does anybody have a vegan cornbread recipe or waffle recipe?
It's one, I've seen the waffle recipe on YouTube. Just go to YouTube.
Okay.
I've
I
seen
think
a waffle.
Meridian wanted to say something. Was Meridian there?
Yes,
Meridian?
I'm here.
Hey, Meridian.
So how are you doing?
Hey, excellent. Yes, sir.
See if I can turn my camera on. On my 7th day on the cleanse.
There you go. Oh,
Yeah,
look at that. Look at that. Got the
Look,
salad.
okay, I see you. I see you.
I have some
Go.
cravings. My body is detoxing, I'm sure. I've had some, not aches, but attention getters or whatever that I've never had before. Things, before it's coming out. Feel it.
Yes.
So I'm doing it. This is my second 21 day.
Yes.
And like I said, I'm on it.
And that's, go ahead.
The 14th, well, seventh day. This is 8th day coming.
8th day
I'm gonna
coming.
count backwards, so I got 14. 13.
And that's a
Go
good
ahead.
point you made, because once you do a 21 day or a 7 day, understand that we have layers of toxicity.
Yes.
Most of us on here are 50 plus. Okay, so y'all know how long we've been toxic? That's why it's not one
Yes.
and done. We got layers. And so that first one doesn't get all the way down to the layer. So sometimes it happened with me. The first detox, I experienced some chills, but the next detox, I experienced a little cramp. It was different from the first detox because it went a little deeper and got some stuff out the second time that it didn't get the first time.
Yeah.
So that's a valid point you just made. It's like, okay, where did this come from? Yeah, because when I went through the second time, I called Dr. Prince, like, okay, what? No, you are getting down to the nitty gritty now. You're getting further into this thing because we want to get all these toxins out. So that's why some teachers say you should do it depending on what's going on in your body and what you're here trying to deal with. If it's an autoimmune disease, if it's some chronic illnesses, for most of it, it's not just about losing some weight. We got some stuff, you're on some medication. I mean, you don't have to, some people, I don't want to do it until I take the bioscan. Listen, if you're on medication, you need a detox. If you're taking high blood pressure medicine, that ain't godly. It's chemicals. If you're on diabetic medicine, metformin and all the rest of that stuff, if you're on sinus medication, you need to detox. So just know that that first one gets some of it, and that's why you start feeling better. The skin, that's why the skin reacts so quickly, because it's the largest receptor of elimination that we have. So that's why our skins and our faces start slimming down, and people see that glow. You glowing, you look, okay, that's why everybody says that when as soon as they see it, as soon as you start. But just know that that's why it can't be one and done. This is a journey. We're on a journey, and I love it that we're on this journey together.
I think it's kind of like you taking a scab off of a sore. You expose them. So
Say that again?
I said, it's kind of like you taking a scab off a sore. Pull it off, and then things happen. Pulse comes out
Yes.
and all that. That's
Yes.
what's happening with the detox.
Yes.
Opening things up, and everything is coming out. And I have little things like from acid, those nodules, whatever that comes.
Acid reflux.
Yeah. No, not that. No, not reflux.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of acidity in my body all my life.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And now
Yes.
it's coming out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But and that's the toxicity. That basically is still what it is. It's still the toxicity. That's what
Right.
causes our body to be acidic.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Fandy, you looking good, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Maria, can you share how young you are?
Yes, 84 is revolution.
84
Right, Mr.
revolutions.
Wow.
Come on.
Right.
And as I say, I still do the 109 fat, no change.
Okay.
Right. Got your hat too, brother.
Thank you. I'll pick it up sometime.
I get it.
Near future.
I got it when it's in the car. When I see you, I get it.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I mean, it's been good. Anybody else needs to check in before we go?
84 years old.
Mm-hmm. Praise the
I finished my 21-day cleanse Sunday pass.
All right.
I'm just sticking to the vegetables and the soup right now.
Okay. All right. Good job, Miss Anna. Good job.
I just finished my 7-day and I'm just continuing.
Wonderful.
Feeling good.
All right.
Yeah.
Both of y'all looking good too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, we got some age reversal going up on this joint.
Right.
All right.
So good.
Tammy, hey Tammy, I ain't heard from you, Tammy. Whoa, Tammy.
Hey, Dr. Ross, how are you? So I finished a 7-day, but I'm going to start another 7-day with another coworker.
Yes.
And then maybe another one after tomorrow. So yes.
Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice.
Yes. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, all right. We are our brother's keeper. Yes.
Yes.
That's a fantastic.
Yeah,
Excellent.
that was my question. I was wondering if it would hurt
Said Talia, you're breaking up.
I was wondering if it would hurt if you did the 21-day and then followed up right behind it with another 7-day. Would you be able to do something like that?
You should.
Without it hurting you?
It's not about hurting you. You got to let the body rest. So detoxing, it's one of the most energy consuming things you can do. Okay, so we've been taught that when we do a 21-day, let the body rest and give it about another 30 days before you do another one. at least another 30 days before you do that 7-day. Because see, here's the thing, especially when you do 21 days, just because you stopped on day 21, your body does not stop detoxing. It's like when you ride a bicycle and then you take your feet off the wheel and the wheel keeps on turning. That's what happens when you detox. So your body still keeps on detoxing. So that's why we can't do bioscans after the moment you finish your detox, because you got to let the body, God made our body to heal itself. And the detox is just getting the toxins out so that the body can begin to re-heal, redo what it's supposed to do that we were born for it to do. We were never born for all these chemicals and stuff that we've got in our body. So when we get them out, now God can do his thing. And that's why people get the results that they're getting, because we're not doing anything special other than just getting the elimination out and the miracle working power of where our bodies, we're so wonderfully made. The way we're so wonderfully made, it does its own job. So no, don't do a 7 days right behind that 21. That 21 is going to be sufficient. Let your body reset. That's why we call it a reset. The 7-day is called a refresh. When you do that reset, you've put the body through a lot of energy working. And so now let it rest and reset and continue to work, and then give it another 30 days before you go do a 7-day. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It was a good question though, really good question. All right, it's been good, y'all.
Yes.
Yes, it has. I'm glad I caught y'all.
We are glad you caught us too.
Yeah.
Thank you
All
for
right.
allowing me to listen in this evening. Thank you.
Oh, you're more than welcome, woman of God. You're more than welcome. We'll be back on Saturday night. Some of y'all don't show up on Saturday night because you're out, whatever you're doing. But we are here on Saturday night. We got to get you on the weekend. We want to make sure you keep the weekend in place, on point. But Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday is when we're here. All right?
All right.
Same time, same place, same station.
Thank you, Dr. Roz.
Thank
Good
you
night,
all.
everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
night. Good night.
Good night.
Enjoyed you this morning.
Good night, everyone. Have a good
Good
evening.
night.
All
Good
right.
night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Good
night.
night,
Good night.
everybody.
Good night, John Boy.
Hey, Dr. Roz. Dr.
Yes.
Roz, I had a quick question. It may be a silly question. Is it better to sip throughout the day, or should you chug your water? Because I don't like water. And I was chugging it, and one time I kind of got a little stomach cramp, and I said, oh, maybe I drank too much at once.
Well, I mean, I drink throughout the day, but I chug when I'm working out in the morning. So, it just
Okay.
depends on when I'm doing the workout, I turn it up. But
Okay. Because I try to
yeah,
chug it just to get it out of the way. Because I don't like water, and I feel like if I sip throughout the day, I'll never get it done. But if I chug it, I can at least, I'm just forcing myself to sit still and finish it. But I chugged yesterday, and I got a stomach cramp. I don't know if it was just gas or what. I don't know. But I got it down. I was excited that I got it down, so I didn't really care that much that, the cramp went away after a while. But I didn't know
yeah,
if there's some kind of negative effect on your body by chugging the water.
yeah. And it just depends on how your body works, if that's what you felt with your body. And then, some people put some lemon in there. Anita, here's the thing that I did to help me, because I didn't like water, and now I do. I prayed and asked
Okay.
God to help me like it.
Okay. And I'm sure that's what I need to do. I'm sure it is. I'm sure that's the only thing that's going to help me is prayer. All right. Good
All right.
night. Thanks. Y'all take care.
Okay. Bye-bye.